Hey guys, it's Miss Kraut with your homework today. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday so far. So let's go ahead and go over this. And I hope you're watching these videos. Most of you that are watching the videos are getting your homework right. So you're in good shape for the test on Friday. So let's go ahead and get started. So for number 1, we have 4/7 and we're trying to convert that to a decimal, right? So I have 4/7, right? And in order to convert that to a decimal, I'm going to take the denominator, and the denominator goes outside. The dog goes outside. And then I put a 4, right? And then I'm going to bring it up. And then 7 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 left over. Add a 0, bring it down. And that would be 7. 7 times 7 is 49. And then I have 1. And then I'm going to add a 0 because it says you have to go 3 out. 7, that goes once. 1 times 7 is 7. And I have 3 left over. Bring down. 7 goes into 34 times. And I can stop there. Once you get to the 4 numbers, you can stop. So now I'm going to round. So I'm going to underline my 1 and circle my 4, right? Underline the 1 and circle next door. Is that 4 big enough to change that to a 2? No. So final answer is decimal 571 or 571,000. Okay. Let's try number 3. Number 3 says 6/14. So what we're going to do is we're going to use dog, our denominator, which is 14. He goes outside of the box, and then 6 goes on the inside. My decimal goes here. Can't forget the decimal. And then 14 goes into 60. Let's see. Let's try 5 times. That's 20, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's too much. So it's going to be 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So then I get 40. Bring down the 0. Uh-oh, you can't even see this. Sorry. So bring down the 0. 14 goes into 40 probably 3 times. Nope. It's going to go 2 times. That's 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Oh, maybe we should try. So this is going to be, what are you looking for? You're what? Oh, 3 minus 2 is 1, so you have 12 left over. Add a 0. And then 14 goes into 120. Let's try 6 times. 6, 7, 8. That's 84. That's not enough. Let's try 9. 36, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a little bit too much, so it's going to be an 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8, 9, 10, 11. So you have 8 left over. Bring down. And this will be the last one because I got to go 4 over. So 14 goes in 85 times. 5 times 4 is 14. This is 70. So this 5, okay, so I'm going to underline here and circle next door. Is that 5 big enough to move this to a 9? And it is, because if it's 5 or more, you go next door, right? Or you go up, whatever. So for number 3, the answer is number 3, decimal 429. All right, I'm going to do maybe one more of these because I think you guys are getting the hang of this now. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do number 8. Number 8, we have 9/13, right? And so 13 is going to go on the outside, and then 9 goes inside. 13 goes outside because it's the denominator. And remember, dog, the denominator goes outside of the house. So I'm going to add my decimal. And then 13 goes into 90. I'm not sure. I'm going to try 6. That's 78. Let's try 7. That's too much. So 6 times. So that's going to be 78. And then I have 2, 7, 8, 12 left over. Okay, so I didn't, this would be an 8 and this would be a 10. That's how I got that. All right, and so I'm going to add a 0 just to bring it down. Okay, so I know that 13 times 7 is 91. Let me try 13 times 9. That's 27, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's perfect. So 9 will go there. 9 times 13 is 117 and 3 left over. I'm going to add another 0 just to bring it down. And I know that 15 times 2 is 30. So I know 13 times 2 is less than that. So this is 2. That's a 6. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. I have 4 left over. Right? And I need to go one more out. So I'm going to add one more 0. 13 goes into 40. Let's try 3. Ooh, perfect. That's going to be 3 times. So I can stop there once I get that third number. And then I'm going to underline my 2 and circle next door. Okay. So is that 3 big enough to move this 2 to a 3? And the answer is no, it's not. So my final answer for number 8 is decimal 692. All right, guys, if you're not understanding this, please see me so that I can make sure that you're getting this so we can move ahead, because this will be on your big test, and I want to make sure that you know how to do this. All right, let's turn it over. Now we're going to do order of operations. Okay, so I didn't write it on here, but you can go ahead and write this on here. You can write PEMDAS. Okay, so you know to check the order. Okay, so I'm going to do number 1 with you, and these are getting a little bit harder than they were at the beginning of the week. Plus 40 plus 38 times 10. Okay, so here's your first problem, and this is what you need to do for each one. You got to look at your PEMDAS. Are there any parentheses? Yes, there is. So within the parentheses, now I got to say, okay, I'm going to do this section of it first, but you still follow the PEMDAS. So are there any exponents in here? No. Is there any multiplication? Yes. So I'm going to do my multiplication first. This is the part I'm doing. I still haven't gotten rid of those parentheses. So 10 times 7 is 70 plus 40 plus 38 times 10, right? Now I still have parentheses, so I have to do what's in parentheses. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 110. So this is what I did. So I got rid of that. Plus 38 times 10, right? Oh, that's a wimpy 8. Okay, so now what do I need to do? Is there any multiplication? Yes. So I need to do this part. So this is 110 plus 38 times 10 is 380, right? So I did that. And now the only thing left is this. So I have 380 plus 110. And that equals 490. 490. Final answer, 490. If you didn't understand how I got from here to the bottom, then please go back and watch this again, because this is really, really important. And the order of operations, I think you'll do again in 6th grade, and they get a little bit harder, I know. So number 3, you can handle number 3. Let's do number 5. We have 32. Okay, I need to put it up here. All right, 32 plus 1 plus 12 times 5 divided by 3 parentheses. Okay, so remember, you're looking through, you can write it anywhere, your PEMDAS, to help you remember. Okay, so are there any parentheses or GEMDAS grouping symbols? Yes, we have parentheses. So I'm going to have 32 plus 1 plus, see, I just rewrote that. Okay, and then within these parentheses, what do I need to do first? Is there any multiplication or division? Yes, it's multiplication and division. So you're going to do what comes first in the problem. So I still have my parentheses because I haven't quite got rid of them yet. So this right here is what I'm doing, divided by 3 parentheses. All right, now the next step is we still have the parentheses to get rid of. So I'm going to rewrite my problem, 32 plus 1 plus, now I'm going to divide 3 into 60. Remember, the dividend comes first, okay? Dividend comes first. Remember that. The dividend comes first. And you guys know that the dividend goes inside the house, right? 3 goes into 60 20 times. So this is no longer 60 divided by 3, and we no longer have parentheses because we solved it. It's now 20. So now we have 32 plus 1 is 33 plus 20. Now we have 33 plus 20, which is 53. Final answer for number 5 is 53. All right, and I'm going to do one more with you. Let's see here. The last one I'm going to do is going to be let's do number 7. Number 7 says, thank you, 5 minus 5 divided by 12 divided by 63 divided by 77. Ooh, this looks hard. All right, let's do this. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is parentheses, right? Because I have my GEMDOS or PEMDAS, whichever one you want to use. Okay, and I have grouping symbols. I have parentheses. So I have to figure this out first, right? So then I have 0 divided by 12 divided by 63 divided by 77. Okay? So now I'm just going to do this part. 0 divided by 12 is 0. So now I have 0 divided by 63 divided by 77. So now I have 0 divided by 63, which is 0, divided by 77, which is 0. So final answer for number 7 is 0. So that looked hard, but it really wasn't that hard, because especially when you're dealing with a 0. All right, guys, so I did 3 problems there, and then I did 3 on the back. So that's 6 problems. Again, if you're not understanding some of these, please come see me and just tell me that you're not getting it, and I'll work with you on that. But anyway, I will see you tomorrow. The secret word of the day for Wednesday is going to be summer, because I can't wait for summer. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye.